This is the little tutorial on how to thread this Juki 9010 machine. Number one, once it's threaded, never pull your thread out. When you need to change out a thread, when you want to do a bit of color, all you do is you cut it, say somewhere up there, you put your new spool in, thread it through, and then just knot it, and then you just pull the thread through all the way through, and then the last thing you'll need to do, if you're working with a smaller needle, then you'll obviously need to cut it and thread it through the needle, but otherwise you're just pulling the thread through always. Let's start with the bobbin. So of the two spools, the front spool is your bobbin spool. So to get it set up, back to front, down. Then with the bobbin hole, it goes from the left to the right, so from the back to the front, then over the top, and then from the back to the front again. I'll zoom in tightly so you can see how that's going. Then it comes in, obviously through this hole, round and out. To start the bobbin, you would wind it, you'd take up this thread and you'd wind it a few times round clockwise and then pull the lever shut. The bobbin will wind while you are sewing, and the lever will automatically jump back. So if you want to insert a new bobbin, then you would just cut that and you'd pop a new bobbin in, wind it around a few times clockwise, and you're good to go. So that's the bobbin, and it'll thread while you're winding. I'm doing a little tutorial.
It's okay.
For the needle thread, this is the back one. So it's the back spool, comes up through the top again and down. So then, looking at the machine, this first one, I'm going to turn the light off so it's a little easier to see, comes in from the bottom at the back, out through the front, up to the top hole, in from the back, out through the front. I'll zoom in a little closer so that you can see. From there, it comes down in through this gauge, swing around to the left, out through that gauge, around here, catch the spring lever, down, up through the thread uptake, down, catch it there, down through that intake, so it comes down through there, and then through the needle. Now, the trick with this needle, it is inserted sideways, so you thread it from the side, left to right. If you need to replace the needle, you will undo that screw right there. You'll take the screwdriver that's in the drawer, you'll loosen that. You want to make sure that the needle is in its highest position. That gives you the maximum amount of space. So you just adjust the whatever you call that thing on the right, that thing, to get the needle in the position that you want it to be. And then a needle has a channel. It has a channel on the front. You can always feel it with your nail, and a little indent on the back. So on the Juki, you want the indent facing on this side of the needle, and you want that groove on this side of the needle, and the thread goes in left to right. Then for the bobbin, it's just under the table. If you reach under the table, you'll probably need to look under the table the first time. You grab the lever and you pull it out. The bobbin goes in so that when you turn the thread, the bobbin is rotating, hard to do this one-handed, counterclockwise. That's really critical. The bobbin must be rotating counterclockwise when you put it in. Insert the bobbin, you grab hold of that little lever, you pull it up. That's what locks the bobbin in place. You feel for it underneath for the post, you put it on, and then so the catch lever is facing towards the front, and then you just push until you hear that click. Then it's clicked in place. That's pretty much it. To operate the foot pedal, light heel, oh, my power is turned off. So light heel down to raise the presser foot, and when you ending, then you just heel down, You push forward with your toe to start the machine. It'll do the automatic back tack and it'll start. And then when you're ending, hard heel down. When you hard heel down, it'll automatically do the back tack and cut the thread and raise the presser foot all in one go. So light heel down to raise the presser foot. So I'll show you there. That raises the presser foot. I'm not going to do it now because I don't have anything in there. And then when you want to, then forward with your foot to sew, and then hard heel down to end the stitch. That's it.